I will just remove C with the L in the same way, C with L, and here also C with L. So things are automatically coming. This part I will just bring automatically, it is coming here, no worry, L, and the C part will be replaced by L. So the formula is ready quickly. Now I will simply divide this with the budgeted total labor from fact table, budgeted total labor units, and it is done. We will call it cumulative percentage. So now we need to do the same for our plant value cost and plant value labor. So for plant value we have percentages there, and for running total we do not have proper formula. So I will just simply copy this formula, and I will paste it in the plant value, because this is a quick measure formula done by Power BI, but we have done our own formula. So I'm just pasting it here. Now I'm going to change the name. The name will be PVC, plant value cost, last date PVC. Okay, last date, in this part I will replace PVC. Now you see what is the advantage of having similar name and all the coding, so that at least we can do work quickly. We know where to change, what are the things. That's simply making things easy for us. PVC, we know the name of the column, and we know the name of the name of the table. It was name of the table, now it is name of the column, so it came here as well. So formula is there ready. Okay, so now I will make the percentage of this, dividing it by the total cost, because it is C cost, so divided with the total cost. Change the name. So these are parameters we need to develop in order to perform to check the performance of our project through earned value. There are many KPIs still we need to develop, but first we are developing all these values. So in this part, what I will do, I will copy plant value formula, the same practice what we are doing here. Plant value cost will be replaced by plant value labor distribution. Okay, here plant value labor, last date here C will be replaced by L, here C will be replaced by L, here as well. Okay, in that part it will give automatically here C to replace by L by L. Okay, so this is ready as well. Now divide this by the total labor to bring the percentage. Okay, percentages are here. So these are the basic parameters so far we have developed. Now we need to go into the other things, which are SPI and CPI. Before that we need to recall the formula for them, and secondly we need to see where we want to put them, because we will be putting all the parameters of cost in one area, whether it can be actual cost, earned value cost, or plant value cost, or means if you want to put it in a separate table, it's up to you. But I always prefer to have them in earned value, so that I know that if my SPI cost is required, it is in earned value. I will put the name of the table, so it will bring the data for me. So all the parameters, whether it's a CPI, SPI, schedule variance, cost variance, and estimated completion, all will be coming here. So you can choose where you want to put, but need to put them in one table, so at least you know the location. So how SPI comes? SPI comes through division of earned value and the plant value. So simply I will go into quick measure, and divide earned value with the planned value. What is this? This is earned value cost, so divided with the planned value cost. So what it is going to give me? It's going to give me the SPI. SPI of what? Cost, because there are two type of SPI, for labor and the cost. So now I will make here the SPI of, in fact not SPI of labor, I will make the schedule variance of cost first. So what is the schedule variance? It is a subtraction. So new quick measure, subtraction of earned value and the planned value cost is going to give us the schedule variance of cost. So I will name it as a schedule variance, okay, and cost. Okay, so what is schedule variance percent? It's simply the division. You can calculate the percent in two different ways. You can subtract the percent of earned minus the percent of planned, and also if you want to divide, you can simply divide it. So right now in my case, what I'm going to do, simply dividing it with the budgeted total cost, divided by budgeted total cost. So budgeted total cost is coming from here. I will name it schedule variance percent cost. It is done. So now I am going to make a cost variance of cost, which is quick measure subtraction of earned value cost from the actual cost. Okay, actual cost from the earned value cost actually, and it is here. I will name it cost variance of cost, CVC. The percentage is very simple, divide it by the budgeted total cost, not the multiply, sorry, division of so these things are ready. So what else remaining? CPI. So CPI is the division of earned value divided by actual cost. So it is going to give that. So we will name it CPI cost. So the same parameters I am going to make for the labor units, because there are few estimate at completion and estimate to complete remaining. We need to discuss that before. So before discussing them, I will go into the labor part and develop the same key performance indicators there. So first is the SPI of labor, which is earned value divided by planned value labor this time. SPI labor. Okay, so schedule variance labor now, subtraction yes, it is here. So name it schedule variance and labor. Percentage of this is coming from division of this by the total labor. So the total labor is this of the project. Schedule variance percent labor. CPI of labor, dividing this by actual labor, So in order to understand all these things, concept people know that. If you are at this part of training, definitely you previously had experience of earned value, and now you are practically making the key performance indicator to control your project, to analyze the data. So if you do these steps by your hand once, so you will get familiar, very good familiar, you will be very good and familiar with all the software things where the data is stored